Hi, hello guys, good morning. This is Srinivasan. Today, the topic we are going to discuss from History 8th unit. Our topic is Beginnings of Socialist Movement. Inspired by the Russian Revolution of 1917, the Communist Party of India, it means CPI, was founded at Tashkent, Uzbekistan in October 1920. M.N. Roy, Abani Mukherjee, and M.P.T. Acharya were some of its founding members. The British government in India made vigorous efforts to suppress the communist movement by foisting a series of cases in the 1920s. In a further attempt of eliminate the threat of communism, M. N. Roy, S.A. Donge, Muzaffar Ahmad, M. Singaravelar, among others, were arrested and tried in the Kanpur conspiracy case of 1924. The charge on them was to deprive the King Emperor of his sovereignty of British India by complete separating of India from imperialistic Britain. Foundation of Communist Party. The Communists used it as a platform to propagate their views and to expose the true color of British rule in India. In an attempt to form a party, an All India Communist Conference was held at Kanpur in 1925. Singaravelar gave the presidential address. It led to the founding of the Communist Party of India in Indian soil. The communists organized workers and peasants organizations in different parts of India. A number of strikes were organized in the 1920s. Their efforts eventually led to the establishment of the All India Workers and Peasants Party in 1928. The progress in this direction was halted with the Meerut conspiracy case in 1929. Muzaffar Ahmad, S.A. Donge, S.V. Gate, G. Adigari, P.C. Joshi, S.S. Mirajkar, Sauhat Usmani, Philip Stratt, and 23 others were arrested for organizing a railway strike. They were charged with conspiring to overthrow the British government of India. Revolutionary activities. The youths who were disillusioned with the sudden withdrawal of the non cooperation movement by Gandhi took to violence. In 1924, Hindustan Republican Army, it means HRA, was formed in Kanpur to overthrow the colonial rule by an armed rebellion. In 1925, Ram Prasad Bismil, Asfahullah Khan, and others held up a train carrying government money and looted in Kakori, a village near Lucknow. They were arrested and tried in the Kakori conspiracy case. Four of them were sentenced to death while the others were sentenced to imprisonment. Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and their comrades reorganized the HRA in Punjab. Influenced by socialist ideas, they renamed it as Hindustan Socialist Republican Association in 1928. Sanders, a British police officer responsible for the lathi charge that led to Lala Lajpat Roy's death, was assassinated. Bhagat Singh, along with B.K. Dutt, threw a smoke bomb inside the Central Legislative Assembly in 1929. It was not intended to hurt anyone. They threw pamphlets and shouted Inkulab Zindabad and long live the proletariat. He, along with Rajguru, was arrested and sentenced to death. Bhagat Singh's daring and courage fired the imagination of the youth across India, and he became popular across India. During the Gandhi Irwin negotiations, there was widespread demand to include the case of Bhagat Singh and Rajguru. The Viceroy was not willing to commute the death sentence. In April 1930, the Chittagong Armory raid was carried out by Surya Sen and his associates. They captured the armories in Chittagong and proclaimed a provincial revolutionary government. They survived for 3 years raiding government institutions. In 1933, Surya Sen was caught and hanged after a year. Left movement in the 1930s. By the 1930s, the Communal Party of India had gained strength in view of the economic crisis caused by worldwide Great Depression. Britain transmitted the effect of depression to its colonies. The effect of depression were reflected in decline in trade returns and fall in agricultural prices. The governmental measures included forcible collection of land revenue, which in real terms had increased twofold due to a 50% fall in agricultural prices, the withdrawal of money in circulation, retrenchment of staff, and expenditure on developmental works. In this context, the Communist Party, fighting for the cause of peasants and industrial workers hit by loss of income and wage reduction, and problems of unemployment, gained influence and was therefore banned in 1934. The Congress, as a movement with a wide spectrum of political leanings ranging from the extreme left to the extreme right, welded together by the goal of Swaraj, emerged as a powerful organization. There was a constant struggle between the right and left in the Congress during the 1930s. In 1934, the Congress Socialist Party was formed by Jayaprakash Narayanan, Acharya Narendra Dev, and Mino Masani. They believed that nationalism was the path to socialism and that they would work within the Congress. They worked to make Congress pro-peasant and pro-workers. The first Congress ministries under Government of India Act 1935. The Government of India Act 1935 was one of the important positive outcomes of the civil disobedience movement. The key features of the Act were provincial autonomy and diarchy at the center. The Act provided for an all India federation with 11 provinces, 6 chief commissioners provinces, and all those princely states which wished to join the federation. The Act also provided autonomy to the provinces. All the subjects were transferred to the control of Indian ministries. Diarchy that was in operation in provinces was now extended to the central government. The franchise based on property was extended, though only about 10% of the population enjoyed the right to vote. By this act, Burma was separated from India. Congress ministries and their work. The Government of India Act 1935 was implemented with the announcement of elections in 1937. The Congress immensely benefited because of the civil disobedience movement. The Congress called off its program of boycott of legislature and contested elections. It emerged victorious in 7 out of the 11 provinces. It formed ministries in 8 provinces: Madras, Bombay, Central Provinces, Orissa, Bihar, United Provinces, North West Frontier Province. In Assam, it formed a coalition government with Assam Valley Muslim Party led by Sir Muhammad Sadullah. The Congress ministries functioned as a popular government and responded to the needs of the people. The salaries of ministries were reduced from rupees 2000 to rupees 500 per month. Earlier action taken against nationalists were rescinded. They replied the acts which vested emergency powers in the government, lifted the ban imposed on political organizations except the Communist Party, and removed the restriction on the nationalist press. Police powers were curbed and reporting by the CID on political speeches discontinued. Legislative measures were adopted for reducing indebtedness of the peasantry and improving the working conditions of the industrial labor. Temple entry legislation was passed. Special attention was paid to education and public health. Resignation of Congress ministries. In 1939, the Second World War broke out. The colonial government of India entered the war on behalf of the Allies without consulting the Congress ministries. The Congress ministries resigned in protest. Jinnah, who had returned from London with the determination of demanding separate state for Muslims, revived the Muslim League in 1934. He was one of the staunchest critics of the Congress ministries. He declared the day when the Congress ministries resigned as the day of deliverance. By 1940, He was demanding a separate state for the Muslims, arguing that in an independent India, the Muslims would lose all political power to the Hindus. National movement during the Second World War 1939 to 45. In 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose became the president of the Congress by defeating Pattabi Sitaramayya, the candidate of Gandhi. When Gandhi refused to cooperate, Subhash Chandra Bose resigned his post and started the Forward Bloc. The communists initially opposed the war, calling it an imperialist war. However, with the Nazi attack on the Soviet Union, they called it the People's War and offered cooperation to the British. As a result, in 1942, the ban on the Communist Party of India was lifted. Hindu communalism, Muslim communalism, and Indian nationalism. The Muslim League dubbed the Congress as a Hindu organization and claimed that it alone was the representative of the Muslims of India. Similarly, the Hindu Mahasabha and the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh (RSS) took a pronounced anti-Muslim stance. Both the Hindu Mahasabha and Muslim League claimed that the interests of the Hindus and Muslims were different and hostile to each other. The British policy of divide and rule through measures such as partition of Bengal, communal award had encouraged the vested interest out to exploit the religious differences. In 1933, Rahmat Ali, a student of Cambridge University, conceived the idea of Pakistan comprising the provinces of Punjab, Kashmir, Northwest Frontier Province, Sindhu and Balochistan. Muhammad Iqbal, who was advocating Hindu-Muslim unity, later changed his stance and began to campaign for the formation of a separate state for Muslims. Indian nationalism, represented by Gandhi, Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, and others, opposed the idea of partitioning the country. Okay, guys, thank you. Our lesson came to an end. I will meet you on following videos. Bye bye from Srinivasan. Love you all. Take care.